count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her blame she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist.
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Park in Carson. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and our home team. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready? 18, Gator.
55. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Snap.
On first down, it's Bowman. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a give, right side. It's Bowman looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Here's Miller operating from the gun. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Miller. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Miller steps away to his left. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
On the double.
54, Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Protein spill. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Bowman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, It's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Miller throwing on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Down. 90 Wolf.
On first down, Milton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Pick your game up.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second and 11. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Zoo.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Off play action. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon. They can pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Get out the field, defense.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
2nd and 15. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
And watch that. And watch the ball.
Hey, high 7. 5.
On 3rd and 2. Herbert, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is fielded at the 7. We call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Yeah.
We got to get to the ball.
Yeah.
Mike, 55.
Go.
Looking to throw. Miller eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw. Miller. Flush to his right. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hackett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. That hold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Got it.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Coming.
From the gun, Herbert, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We got this.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Blue draw Corker.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On second down, Milton. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's 3rd and 7.
Ready. 30 base.
Let's go, D.
Go. Hey, orbit.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete.